This video is going to deal with molarity of solutions. The equation for molarity is simply the moles of the solute divided by the liters of the solution. Moles of solute over liters of solution. So, and the first one is very straightforward. You have 0.32 moles of salt being dissolved in 3.4 liters of solution. When you take your 0.32 divided by 3.4, you end up with two significant digits having 0.094 molar, capital M, moles per liter. The second example is molarity again. What is the molarity? Well, that is moles of solute over liters of solution. In this case, I'm dissolving salt in water again, but they don't give me the moles. They give me grams of salt. Well, I know that 2.5 grams of NaCl, I can very easily change that into moles of NaCl simply by looking up the molar mass from the periodic table. Sodium is 23 grams per mole, chlorine is 35.5, so salt is 58.5 grams per mole. When you divide 2.5 by 58.5, you end up getting 0.04273. Might as well carry extra digits early on. And that's the moles of the salt. So that's my solute, 0.04273 moles. Divide that by liters of solution. Well, 125 milliliters, we know there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So if you just move it over 3 places, when you divide by 1,000, you get 0.125 liters. Take your moles, divide it by 0.125, and that gives us an answer with two significant digits of 0.34 molar. Another variation would be something like this. Here they're giving me the molarity, capital M, and they're telling me how much of the solution I want to make, and we need to find out how much salt I would have to add. Well, we know molarity is moles of solute, in this case moles of salt, per liter of the whole solution. I'm given 1.20 molar, and 400 milliliters is actually 0.4 liters. What I don't know is the numerator, x. To solve for x, you just have to multiply both sides by 0.4. And then when you take 0.4 times 1.2, you end up getting x equaling 0.48, and x was moles of the solute. In this case, my solute is salt, NaCl. That doesn't answer the question. It says, how would you prepare that? Well, 0.48 moles, we can't very well measure out moles, but we can measure grams pretty easily. 1 mole, we know is 58.5 grams of NaCl. So if you take your 0.48 moles times your 58.5 grams, you would end up with 28.1 grams of NaCl. So, how would I prepare 400 milliliters of that strength solution? What I would do is I would take a flask, and maybe I'd add 100 milliliters of water. Then I'd pour in my 28.1 grams of salt. which is going to cause the volume to rise a little bit. And then I would just keep adding water until I had a total of 400 milliliters of the salt water solution. You can't put 400 mils of water, because then when you add the salt, you actually have a greater amount of solution. So the order is important.